coming into the house. You got snow, so you got moisture there. And the humidity levels when it's a cold morning, and today where I am was a cold morning, it was below freezing. Once it gets below 32, that benchmark for humidity should be around 35%. You wake up this morning and you start having water droplets on the inside of your walls, you either have an air leak around those windows or your humidity level is probably in the 50s inside the home, and that water vapor is creating condensation on a hard slick surface like glass panes. All right, again, it's 800-823-8255, and Wes, lead us off today. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. Good to talk with you again.
Thank you.
I've got some doors at our church that are the kind that you swing open and they're supposed to ratchet and stay open. On either side, cafe doors, I thought is what they were called. And I'm one kind to find out what the correct name for them is. And then I'm trying to get information on where I can find how to repair or adjust them. I've not had any luck finding a door company to want to look at them for me.
So is it a door hinge where it's almost like two sides and a spring on them?
I assume it has a spring. I haven't seen inside. It's down at the bottom. Yeah, there's a plate on either side of the door. It's got a plate and a rod that goes down at the top and bottom that it pivots on.
Right.
And then the door can swing either way. And
but when it's all the way open, it stays open, correct?
That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not doing that.
Okay.
Because they're not lining up. We've got about 6 of these things going into our sanctuary.
The ones that I'm most familiar with, and I know there's different types, it's the one where the pin goes down. It's actually, you can actually tighten that spring. Okay, so at the top of the ones I'm familiar with, and there's probably different kinds, so I don't know if this is really going to answer your question, but at the top where that pin is, there's a little disc with multiple holes in it, where you can I guess, retighten the hinge, where you put an Allen wrench in there and crank that spring to tighten it, and then that should, once it's tight enough, activate where those cafe doors stay open.
Okay.
That's just the one I'm familiar with. I think what I would do, Wes, and maybe you've already done this, is get to the hardware store or the big box store, get in the aisle where they have all the hardware, all the hinges and everything else, and see if you can find or get a replicate hinge that you have, and maybe even get online and read about how to, maintain, how to tighten it, and, if it's not the one I'm talking about.
Is there a general name for what kind of hinge that is?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of it.
Okay.
Self-closing might be one, self-closing hinge, self-opening hinge. I can visualize it. I can't really put the name on it.
They're not lining up good. I guess there's another screw in there that does that.
They were aligned on the jamb, correct? I mean, that's where, are they out of line there or no?